All right. Happy Saturday. New location. I also kind of got this camera all jerry rigged up and using the front facing camera. Hopefully, it still looks as good. Not that it looked good before. I am in Dallas, Texas for the World Series Game 5 tomorrow. Slight flex. But yeah, let's kick off the Week 6 picks. Or Week 7 picks. Sorry, I believe this is Week 7. So after 6 weeks, I am 50, 29, and 1. No. 59, 20, 59, 30, and 1. That's what it is. 65%, whatever. So find your bookies, ask them what percentage they win at. It's not going to be 65%. So again, I can't tell you what to spend your money on, but if you want your money to grow, put your money where my mouth is. Steelers at Titans. You know we got to kick it off with the Titans game first. Titans 1.5 point favorites. Not a lot of people giving us credit yet. Slowly. It's going to be a good game. There's the narrative that Titans haven't played anybody, Steelers haven't played anybody. I guess it doesn't matter that we blew out the undefeated Bills, and yet the Steelers still haven't played anybody. Whatever. I think it's going to be a great game, though. I'm not going to talk crap about the Steelers, but I got the Titans in that one. Lions at Falcons. Falcons 2-point favorites. I can't trust the Falcons defense at all, but Julio's going to be healthy, and he was a stud last week. Calvin Ridley's healthy. With Julio in the lineup healthy, it's just a completely different Matt Ryan. And I don't hate the Lions here. I think it's honestly gonna be a close game. And I feel like every week I pick against the Lions, I always think in my head, like, all right, I'm picking against them, but I feel like they're gonna win, which is weird. But I got the Falcons in that one. Browns at Bengals. Browns 3-point favorites. I got the Browns in that one. But this isn't a game that I bet on any platform in any way, shape, or form, because I think the Browns and the Bengals are both too unpredictable. But nevertheless, Browns over the Bengals. Joe Burrow, honestly, looking good for a rookie. I think they got their quarterback of the future. We'll see how he develops and what they can do to build around him. Browns over the Bengals. Panthers at Saints. Saints are 7-point favorites. I don't think they're going to cover that. I do have the Saints winning this game, but I think it'll be less than 7 points. I definitely think Panthers can cover that. Saints are missing Michael Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. That means Traquan Smith is their number one receiver, who's a bum. But they still have Alvin Kamara. They have a decent defense. Teddy Bridgewater, though, starting to this is a little revenge game maybe. Teddy Bridgewater came from the Saints. I didn't think about that. Man, I might switch up. I'm switching up on the fly right now. That's your upset of the week. Saints are 7-point favorites. I'm changing it right now. Circled the Panthers. I don't know if you see it. We're crossing out the Saints because they're frauds. That's my good handwriting. Upset of the week. Panthers over the Saints. That was an exclusive. If I had good video editing, it would be like with like Panthers all over the screen. Panthers over the Saints. Bills at Jets. Bills 10-point favorites. They're going to cover every bit of that and then some. I'm completely all in on the narrative that this is just going to be a ridiculous game. Jets are absolute trash. I don't think for a second that they're going to surprise anybody. I got the Bills defense in one of my fantasy leagues, mainly the only one I care about, and which was a steal of a pickup. Like, that's Bills defense this week against the Jets. There's not a more buttery matchup for any defense the rest of the season, except for any team playing the Jets the rest of the year. Bills over the Jets, and I think they're going to cover that 10-point spread. Cowboys at Washington. Cowboys 1-point favorites. Washington 1-point favorites, which I love because I do like Washington as a team. I think if they can get steady at the quarterback, like if Kyle Allen can just stay in for a full game, or if they can just give the reins to Alex Smith, which I don't want to happen. Again, good story, but I don't want to see him get hurt again. So Kyle Allen needs to take over. They need to get Antonio Gibson more involved. Again, I feel like I say that every week. That's just because I want him to get more points on my fantasy team. But nevertheless, I think that people are freaking out over Andy Dalton's first full game under center for the Cowboys. But he still has ridiculous weapons around him. And Zeke fumbling twice in the first quarter, or however early it was, fumbling twice. He'll never do that again in his career. Ever. Book it. He'll never fumble twice in a quarter or a half, or probably even a game, for that matter, for the rest of his career. Cowboys over Washington, and honestly, I would not be surprised if it got ugly early. Packers at Texans. Packers 3.5-point favorites. I think they're going to cover every bit of that. Packers pissed off from last week after getting embarrassed by the Buccaneers. And that can't make Aaron Rodgers happy. I think he's going to come out with a vengeance, and Texans are not that good of a team, to be honest. Packers over the Texans. Bucks at Raiders. Bucks 4.5-point favorites. Raiders had the surprise game over the Chiefs last week, which lost me a couple parlays. Bucks blew out the Packers. I think they're going to stay hot. Their defense looks better every week, and I don't think the Raiders can sustain that level of play 2 weeks in a row. So Bucks over the Raiders. Chiefs at Broncos. Chiefs 7.5-point favorites. I don't want to touch that spread. I don't know if they'll cover that or not. I believe that they will, but not enough to bet it. I do have them winning this game. It's in Denver. I believe it's going to be 28 degrees at kickoff. I feel like that came out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden, oh, we're in winter. It is Denver though. So because it's going to be so cold, and because the Chiefs brought in Le'Veon Bell, I feel like maybe they want to try to show him off a little bit. Because it's so cold, the ball's going to be harder to grip. It's starting to get that time of year where the running backs start running a little bit more, passers stop passing. And I think, so I got the under 47.5 points this game. I think it's going to be a very low-scoring game considering the Chiefs are in it. Chiefs over the Broncos. Niners at Patriots. Again, you know my feelings about the Niners if you've been following along the last 6 weeks on my videos. Patriots 3-point favorites. They're going to cover every bit of that. Niners do not look good. Jimmy Garoppolo was back last week. Looked pretty good, I think. But I don't think he's not consistent enough to throw for 3 touchdowns a week, and definitely not against a Bill Belichick ran team. And the Niners are missing Raheem Mostert, so they're going to be led by Jerick McKinnon in the backfield. So I got Patriots over the Niners. Jaguars at Chargers. Chargers 7.5-point favorites. I got the Chargers. I'm pretty sure, I think I picked the Jaguars last week because I was like, oh, some weeks they're up, some weeks they're down. I don't know why I picked them. Jags are bad. They're definitely gunning for a top 3 pick in the draft. Good for them. Chargers over the Jags. Seahawks at Cardinals. Seahawks 3.5-point favorites. I got the Seahawks in that one. I'm looking forward to that one. That one's going to be a really good game. That one got flexed to the Sunday night game, which I'm not upset about. I know a lot of Titans fans, Steelers fans were like, oh, undefeated versus undefeated. That should have got flexed. I'm fine with it staying at the 1 p.m. Eastern slate, considering I'm going to be at the World Series game tomorrow night. I wouldn't be able to watch Sunday Night Football, so I'm fine with that. Kind of upset I'm not going to get to watch Seahawks-Cardinals because I think it's going to be a really good game, but Seahawks over the Cardinals. Bears at Rams, Monday Night Football. Rams 6-point favorites. No idea why. I got the Bears in this one. They're 5-1. People keep doubting them. They keep winning. Rams have Aaron Donald, and that's it. Their offense doesn't look that great. They've been running. They should be passing more. Like, they have good receivers, a decent quarterback, and trash running backs, but they're just trying to rely on Darrell Henderson or maybe it's Darrell or Darrell. I know it's Darrell Williams in Kansas City. It might be Darrell Henderson in Los Angeles. Either way, Bears are going to cover that spread of 6 points because they're going to win. And the Thursday night game, I picked wrong. That was the old NFC banger. Giants, Eagles. Eagles won that game. They actually had a decent comeback. I think they were down 21-10. Evan Ingram, my buddy's a Giants fan, and he is not happy with Evan Ingram for dropping a wide open pass that would have sealed the game. So yeah, I started off the week 0-1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games tomorrow. So 14 games total with the loss. 10-4.